Getting good sleep isn't just about how tired you are. It's about whether your bedroom is a place your brain actually wants to shut down in, or whether it's a high-stimulus nightmare masquerading as a cozy space. The average person tries to fall asleep surrounded by LED lights, background noise, electromagnetic signals, and enough ambient heat to rot a banana. And then they wonder why melatonin acts like a no-show. The truth is, your bedroom can be your sanctuary or your saboteur. And if your idea of winding down is watching murder documentaries on a bright screen while doom-scrolling social media, well, your brain might need a gentle intervention. Let's start with light, because your brain takes this one very personally. Light is the primary cue for your circadian rhythm, a kind of internal clock that tells your body when to feel sleepy or alert. But modern bedrooms often mimic the Las Vegas Strip. Overhead LEDs, hallway light leaks, street lamps outside your window, glowing alarm clocks, and, of course, the classic bedtime scroll on your phone or tablet. Blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. So when you lie in bed bathed in screen glow, your brain thinks it's still 2 o'clock in the afternoon and refuses to power down. To fix this, you don't need to live like a medieval monk, but you do need to dim things down. About 1 to 2 hours before bed, lower the lights in your home. Use warm, low-lumen bulbs if possible. If screens are non-negotiable, at least enable night mode or use blue light filters. Even better, stop using them entirely for the last 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. Your Instagram feed will still be terrible in the morning. Invest in blackout curtains to block outside light, and consider a sleep mask if your room still looks like a low-budget planetarium. Next up is noise. Some people say they can sleep through anything, but that's often just code for I wake up exhausted and don't know why. Your brain monitors sound during sleep, even when you're unconscious, and noise, even if it doesn't wake you fully, can fragment your rest. Sudden changes in sound, like cars passing by, loud plumbing, or your neighbor's DIY project at midnight, can trigger micro-awakenings. Over time, this shreds the quality of your sleep, leaving you groggy and irritable. The solution? White noise machines, fans, or even apps that play constant ambient sound can mask these interruptions. Think of it as sonic camouflage for your brain. Earplugs also help, if you're willing to jam foam into your ears like a Victorian aristocrat trying to ignore the help. The goal is auditory consistency. Your brain likes smooth, predictable soundscapes, not a symphony of chaos. Now, let's talk about temperature. The ideal sleep environment is cooler than most people keep their homes. Your body's core temperature naturally drops in preparation for sleep, and if your room is too warm, it messes with that process. Studies show that the optimal bedroom temperature for sleep is somewhere between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 to 19 degrees Celsius. This is not an excuse to crank your AC to subarctic levels and wrap yourself in 18 blankets. It's about balance. Keep the air cool and your bedding breathable. Cotton or linen sheets, layered blankets, and avoiding memory foam mattresses that trap heat can all help. And if you're sweating through your pillow, like you're training for a sleep triathlon, it's time to rethink your setup. What about the bed itself? A mattress should be supportive, but comfort matters too. If your bed creaks, sags, or feels like it was designed by medieval torturers, your sleep will suffer. The same goes for pillows. Your neck doesn't want to do yoga at 3 a.m. A good rule of thumb is, if you wake up with back pain, neck strain, or a burning desire to punch your mattress, something's wrong. Finally, let's address the psychological chaos. Your digital devices. Bringing your phone to bed is like inviting a loud party into your brain just as it's trying to shut down. Notifications, news alerts, social media drama. It's all designed to hijack your attention and trigger emotional responses. Even passive scrolling increases mental stimulation, raises cortisol levels, and delays sleep onset. And don't be fooled by the "I'm just relaxing" defense. The brain doesn't care if it's a funny cat video or the latest political disaster. Stimulation is stimulation. Digital detox isn't about going full hermit, but you do need to set boundaries. Keep phones and tablets out of the bedroom if you can. Charge them in another room. Use an actual alarm clock. Yes, those still exist. If you must have a device nearby, turn off notifications, switch to night mode, and don't engage with anything that could raise your blood pressure. Try reading a physical book instead, or journaling, or breathing deeply and letting your thoughts slow down like a record player winding to a stop. In the end, a good sleep environment isn't about gadgets or gimmicks. It's about removing the barriers your brain has to fight through just to do what it was designed to do. Darkness signals rest. Quiet signals safety. Cool air signals nighttime. And the absence of stimulation gives your nervous system permission to let go. When your bedroom supports those cues instead of conflicting with them, sleep becomes less of a battle and more of a natural drift. And that's the real secret. Better sleep doesn't start with your pillow. It starts with everything around it.